back. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to you. Starting actually quite late today's stream. I was really feeling unwell today in the morning. Had a hard night. Still not feeling that well, to be honest, but we'll see how long we can hold here. So Blademaster already end game, already like level 100, already like put all the last components on the build, so we are left with a couple of skill points, attribute points to collect on or in Shattered Realms, Forgotten Gods altogether. So that's what we're gonna do today. Forgotten Gods, Shattered Realm. Ideally finishing both, right? Finishing the whole Forgotten Gods. So tomorrow we can jump into fighting Celestials and fighting Great Boss and other secret bosses. That's basically the plan. So let's go jump in right away and then see how we can actually perform or not today. So we're done with this here. We're done cleaning my bags, did we? We're good, we're good. 93 is the resistance. That sounds good. Yeah, we just not need to talk to the guy. So don't have any powders to take from Forgotten Gods, like none at all. So kind of good. Like we done like all the components, all the powders. So there's only one thing about powders. We discussed it yesterday a little bit. Then we're currently using the potent Malmoth powder, which is giving me flat cold damage and armor and Easter resistance. But to fight Morgadran, we probably would need to have more lightning resistance. I can craft a potion sword instead of replacing powder. I can do that too. So our so either replacing this powder with less potent one with 120 cold damage percentage and 20% elemental resistance, or crafting the powder that giving me the actual elemental resistance. That's two ways to do that. Okay, I mean that sounds perfectly good. So our frostburn damage is only 24.5k. It's probably not enough to do big dots.
So, you the three go to the center.
That's worrying me a little bit for fighting the great boss. We'll see how that's gonna go.
The emissary warned me.
We also have a spin to win, alright. Spin to win, which is performing pretty good. As good as I was expected to be. The only thing we really wish to have a little bit more of you know, attack speed. Way more attack speed than we have. Okay, we just join in like random faction over here. The Ice Spock.
The skies weep, our seers sing.
I feel like his faction quests are like the most basic, the most easiest one. Maybe I'm mistaken that.
Serve the
Find the artifact. So yeah, we got here. We just the other thing to do.
Got any more scrap metal?
Is probably jump into Shattered Realm and get myself all of those skill points right now, because why not? Okay, you know what? That's exactly what we do. That's actually exactly what I was planning to do. So they also gonna rework the Shattered Realm in the next patch, by the way. I almost forgot about that.
The oracles of Drieg spoke of your arrival.
Okay, level 65. So level 65 will be like level 15 of a Shattered Realm, apparently. when we're talking in terms of the difficulty setting. Like, we're not doing much of damage to this guy, huh? He's a frozen, so he's supposedly have some frost resistance. But that was pathetic. Oh my god, dude. Like, oh my god, what the hell, like, I almost died there. Like, so how badly my health was jumping back. I don't know, maybe my reaction speed is looking pretty bad today. On account that I don't feel that well. Let's go with that. So I would say the blade the blade burst build, I would say it felt like way stronger and cleaning the Shadow Realm. Okay, Benjar could be dangerous. He almost killed us yesterday. I already have some bots in the chat. Damn it. It's just the beginning of the morning. And there's already the bots. That's so many of those. Okay, this looks like a nemesis. Let's see how we're faring against him. Faring pretty well, apparently. So I need to go and turn off the curtains. It's just the sun's basically blinding me over here. Be back right away. Alright, I'm here since much for waiting. This is much better, like, for my eyes. It's good to have some sun, honestly. It's good to have some sun. Okay, let's me burn the bot over here as well. But the problem is it's blinding. Yeah, good to have some sun because it's fucking cold. Like, really cold. Like, really cold. Let's take our sweet time to kill those guys. There's some nemesis. Okay, that's a serious nemesis here. We can be fucked here. Yeah, there was serious problem. There was a generator guy. We weren't like doing the damage. Also, I just noticed we weren't having any like blade spears there to help me. Mistakes, big mistakes. What a start! What a start of the day. 2 minutes. Like they already restored the health. Like I can't do anything with this shit. I just can't do anything like with this shit. Did we kill the color generator? There's also all that's freezing, dude. All the freaking freezing. Let me get the anti-freeze shit. Oh my god, we popped them up. 2 minutes. Okay, I just need to kill those guys fast, right? Watch out for the damage. Watch out for my reset of the bleeds. Come on down. I'm just staying on the magma shit, am I? Okay, Mad Priest still not dead. Now's the one. Good, like just keep spinning. What are you doing? Keep spinning. Shalga. Our Shalga is freaking danger. I don't think I can you know, proper face tank here. It's not heavy fight with Shalga. You don't want to face tank this fucking beast. Okay, here we go. Whew. You know what? We jump in next.
Well done.
We jump in next for better reward. Absolutely, yeah. 7 minutes. But yeah, like what I said before, this build feeling much worse in the Shadow Realm than Amarantha Blade Burst, for sure. Oh, okay, hold it. This is a proper elite over here. Proper nemesis, we're saying, Iron Maiden. And my health bouncing back and forth like that. So like the defense ability still kinda alright, but not really alright. They're still able to crit. Maybe not when I'm close to them with my aura, with the Night Shield. Maybe in all they not critting as much as they think they are. Now's the nemesis. Sure. This guy. Next level? Okay, wait. I mean, I hit it once and it just hit all the levers. Oh, not at this guy. Maybe we're good. Keeper of the Shattered Gate. Never mind, we're like totally good. He didn't keep the gate. He didn't keep them well enough. Nice that I'm actually pulling all of them like together. That's pretty cool, is it? Pretty cool of me to keep them all together like this. Okay, one down. Like the hell's jumping back and forth so much. Like why not fucking? Oh my god, dude! Like why not spinning? He literally wasn't spinning. Oh my god! This random pull another guy all together. She just wasn't spinning for whatever reason. Nope. Nope. Just kill him. Ugh, didn't die. We're good. Well, we kinda make for my mistake in level 65, right? It was not dying in level 66, but the cleanest speed, the bounce in hell over my health bar. It's all pretty bad. It's all feeling pretty bad.
Well done.
So you can do it, but definitely not the best build we had so far. And we don't have like anything else to improve this build with, do we? Well, we don't. Scandal text, Bane of Winter Kings. So I don't care about this one. Golem Greaves, Mage Slayer, Arm Guards. Let's see, is it better than mine? Elemental damage less. Attack speed the same. Casting speed the same. Okay, so it's not really that bad. Not really that good. I mean, it's not good, better than like Iron one. What I meant to say. Mystical Guillotine. Oozing Chest Guard. Don't need it. Ravenous Graves, Glyph of Storm Witch. We just are looking if there is any of the any of Alexa Chill. That's what we're looking here. There's one more chest. Let's have just 2 blue items. So there's another one, dude. How did I manage to miss the chest, like, even? So those have something at least. Dungeon Grip, right? Second duration Pneumatic Burst, chance to elemental damage Pneumatic Burst, Elemental Awakening. Well, not something I can use. Alright. So we got our skill points. There's a big question, what we can do with them to make the actual build better. So before this, we really just put some points in the pneumatic, or in the phantasmal armor. Alright, but there's a Shadow Dance, can give me like better defensive ability, a little bit better defensive ability. And there's actually the War Cry, like 8% reduction target damage. Which is maybe a better option for me here. Like, honestly, this could be a better option. Just reduction enemy damage altogether. Yeah. Let's roll with that, and we just put in some physique over here. Like the dance and reduction enemy damage. I do want all of them, but can take everything. Can I? Okay, we're done here. We're done here. Now the easy spot, getting through. Getting through the DLC. Maybe even jumping into some more of skeleton dungeons. Like, you see how fast elites die in here to my spin to win? Like, decently fast. Like, 2 seconds, and most of everything dead. It's just a spin to win. But in Shatter Realm, it took so much time to kill them with a spin to win. Obviously, obviously the oh my god, the Blitz was doing better damage. So maybe there's a better min-maxing for this build. As I'm just gonna go and take maybe something like a Memento Mori did. You probably didn't saw it chat, it dropped the link on Discord. So like just go instead of the Mage Slayer gear altogether, go with some green items. There's a helmet that reduces your elemental. So Mage Slayer giving me minus 16 elemental resistances to Veil of Shadow. Alright, everyone. It's additional resistance reduction. But the Mage Slayer be settled together. But there's a helmet, I believe, Memento Mori mentioned, that can reduce also some elemental damage by 16. Minus 16 elemental resistance, and then we're using the as a medal. We're using that the Blood Bright Thorn, which is reducing recharge rate for Blitz, so you can technically Blitz use Blitz more often. I mean, there's also like Milton Cask. There's also Milton Cask. That's also doing the Blitz recharge. Some physical damage to Blitz that's converted to cold anyway. So this combination were giving me 2 seconds to Blitz. And it feels like a Blitz was happening like very often. But again, like minus... It probably don't need like this additional minus 16 resistance reduction if you're not planning to play to fight Celestials. So like just for Shattered Realm. Okay, well, Shattered Realm there's a bunch of guys with a huge cold resistance too. So yeah, maybe it's not ideal solution for Shattered Realm. We did calculate that we have around minus 105 cold resistance reduction if every of our buffs align themselves at the same happen at the same time. Every of our debuffs, so to say. Let's say buffs. I did say debuffs. Okay, there's a damage reflection boy. Who cares about him? Let's go, chat. So apparently, Red Dead Redemption 2, or Red Dead Redemption 1, let's say, is coming to PC. They ported it to the PC. And it's happening this autumn, this month even. Like, I did enjoy Red Dead Redemption 2. And it was like interesting about the story of the first game. But we like never, well, it never was ported, right? It's looking however like quite updated. The graphic and everything. So... I don't know how much of enjoyment. We're probably not gonna be jumping into it. Well, we didn't jump in any...
26 Skeledance, Magpie 26 Skeledance, Magpie 26 Skeledance.
Yeah, we didn't jump in any like new games in the recent like couple of months anyway. Welcome, Memento Mori. Greetings, mate. Greetings.
Ulster 2 greetings.
Yeah, I read your message on Discord. Interesting idea. Well, definitely probably the Nemesis. Probably the one reasonable idea to how to do it. I will, if you didn't done it yet, I'm willing to try it after the stream if everything will be good. I'm just not feeling today that well.
Just trying to figure out why some items do exist.
Yeah, if okay with that. Not promising anything.
I mean, it only makes sense if you can get them.
Can't do that.
Well, you probably wouldn't get able to do it. Okay, never mind. I'm just died. Like you see what's happening here. I just don't have like concentration. Dude, that was pathetic. That was like literally bad dying to Chupacabra. Like the lowest of the low. The end game gear dying like twice already. Like I just can't tank. Okay, it's like he also can crit on me like pretty badly over here apparently. Not pretty badly. It's like 2.1 chance to crit, but we also reducing his offensive ability. I don't know. We just doing so much damage. It's total bullshit. Obviously I didn't open a portal over there.
Can't do that.
Because I was like, why do you open a portal? It's highly unlikely gonna be dying
I have
there.
60% less HP than you, and the build is just not made for tanking. Blast cannon.
Like 19k, and don't remember, don't forget, rather say, Menhir Bulwark that giving you that damage absorption, right? 15%, and it just died to, you know, to normal stuff like to Nemesis. Like yesterday we almost died to Nemesis. It's just bullshit. We just before you came here, we were doing the Shattered Realm, and I died in Shattered Realm too, also to some kind of Nemesis, and there was quite a few moments that I almost died. It's just, well, yeah. So much for like, you know, I feel like if I had here like 45 physical resistance, I would fare in better. Just my thought on the matter. So even level up my dude, like look
I
at
did
this
the
fucking
entire
damage.
campaign with 9 deaths and then died 5 times to last phase of Korva. 12k health, sure, but this should not happen.
Yeah.
0 deaths, I mean.
Can't do that yet.
Primordial Rage, Wrathwalker. Yeah, it's like I'm tend to think like every build with a Nightblade is just fragile. They have some kind of debuff that we don't see that making them as fragile as glass. Because like honestly, if I played any other build with 18k health, 19 health, literally, it would be like working much better. Maybe it's a problem with this current patch. I mean, to be honest, like most of my ranged builds having like way less than 19k.
Yes, you can hit stuff hard, but somebody else should take damage. D.
No, like I mean, most of my, if I have 15k health on the build, it's considered to be good build. If it's a ranged build, all right. And then we're playing it a little bit careful. We're still face stunting a little bit here and there, despite it's been a ranged build. But when we have the melee build with 19k health and 15% damage absorption, and it's just dying to stuff like, and you need like to go in melee to actually do damage. There's something wrong. Is it with the build itself, or with because it's not the first like melee build that we had a problem like this, do we? It could be that low of defense ability. It could be something not working. Like, could be absorption not working. Like, defensive ability, well, the Chupacabra had 2%. But mind you again that we're reducing her offensive ability by a huge number, like 142 offensive over here. Alright? And then we're reducing her damage by at least 8% over there. So, like, she should not have, like, crit me. Should not deal me that much of damage to begin with. I honestly don't know how this works. Or why? Or rather say why it's not work. Like I mean honestly I want to blame like as always this greatly reduced physical damage. I really want to blame it because it's like we're looking at this 15 physical resistance over here and realizing that this is like one of the weakest point of the build, right? Not having that much of physical resistance. But Chupacabra like what dealing the bleeding damage, dealing like I mean we can look at her in the browser. Probably is a better way to instead of guessing. Bleeding vitality is it? Let's me see. Grim tools, monster database. Was it Chupacabra with K? Chupacabra, Tetanasius. There's a bunch of Chupacabras. Beast Nemesis.
Those bosses who deal physical damage don't really care for physical resistance anyway, because they have enough RR, I guess. Sup nerds Kappa.
Sup nerds, welcome, Master Rolls, greetings. Greetings.
Ulster 2
well,
greetings.
most of the bosses have something like what 20 around 20 physical resistance reduction. Alright. So like we look at her, so physical, bleeding and vitality, okay, so like I'm totally guessing on it. Well, charge attack then becomes more efficient with each charge. Okay, so maybe this one that hit killing me. More critical damage and more offensive ability, mate. Maybe that's a shit, right? So like our defensive ability just not good for melee build. Like we were saying, 2600 is good for builds 95% of the game content, but maybe like for Chupacabra. For melee build, that's just not good for face tanking. So he has a lot of like physical damage over here, like 1k physical damage with all of that. It's a wave they're doing. Then single target attack, a lot of physical damage and a little bit of bleed. All right. Then piercing bleed damage. Bleed damage slow. Reduction target damage over here. Aura, okay, it's alright. Passive bonus more physical damage, chance for more physical damage. Passive bonus minus physical damage to me, is it? I don't know what was minus 100. And a normal like bonuses over here. Mana burn, knockdown, freeze resistance, petrify, entrapment, reduce mind, fear, consumption. Okay. Next passive bonus, more bleeding, less offensive. I don't know like what minus here does mean. And there's like special bonus with health below 25%, more damage, more attack speed. I suspect that the most like what happens here is a huge crit with with her physical damage. So she doesn't have
As
like
a
any
side note, there was a
reduction of
moment of
physical
shock when I
resistance.
played my infiltrator yesterday and suddenly that shiny golden sand stuff which Caligadra disappeared all around me during a melee in Malmouth. Turns out is it the visualization of the shifting sands devotion power, which
She recently like chosen and never tried before, dude. Like, yeah, I would get like scared of that like shit too. What a surprise, yeah. Never tried that one either. I don't think I did.
Oh, what a day!
What are they, mate? Don't ask. Don't ask. What are they?
Ulster 2 greetings, Ulster 2 Necanthrope.
Chris from welcome, guys.
Ulster 2 greetings, Ulster 2 Necanthrope.
Well, so he doesn't. Chupacabra doesn't have physical resistance reduction. Physical, yeah, and he's doing a lot of physical damage and a lot of like crit damage as well. So here's I guess like our answer. Plus, I feel like a dots here also working a little bit inappropriate. So it's like bunch time on the Swamp King. When he has, you put in game on the pause, chicken and dots. It doesn't look as doing that much of damage, but it's like just melting your health. The poison dot. Feel like, you know, we did know that eternal trauma damage wasn't influenced by your resistances, so it would go always through the resistances, right? That was like considered to be the most powerful dot. Then they fixed this eternal trauma dot like in this current patch.
So what's with the late start? Not fatigued from all the leisure time spent on gaming this week and snoozed that alarm a few times. LUL.
I just generally feeling bad, feeling unwell. But it's not a fatigue, it's just like it's cold here. It's cold, like I'm feeling like on the verge of getting sick, and well, if and not, didn't got sick already. So
I can't do that yet.
and I like, was feeling like very unwell during the night too. Apart from not sleeping, it's just well. Bunch of stuff were bothering me. So yeah, that's like main reason.
I can't do that yet.
Like in fact, like just like talking here, and my throat feeling like so sore. Usually, like this time of the year, at this time, like a few days from now, before the war, we will have like in my previous place, I would have the central heating kicking in. So it's like, you know, during the winter, I would like wear a t-shirt in my place, because that's how like it would be hot with the central heating. And it was started pretty early too. There's also minus like 20 outside. It was normal to open a window to get some fresh air in.
I can't do that yet.
Not anymore. Also about yesterday we talked with Unicorn's Rob for the Black Book, how it was looking easier. So I the last part of the stream, like we had what something about like 40 minutes boss fight. My deck completely wasn't working on it, right? Like it requires so much of
that
defense.
going around. Quite a few of my workmates have been ill recently. I've had a nagging sore throat but hasn't developed into anything worse yet. Also cold over here for the last week or so. I suspect it's even colder where you are though.
Yeah, like we do have like maybe similar climates, so maybe not. It was +9 degree yesterday, +9. Today was a little bit warmer. I don't know, like didn't check like what it was. Like in fact, what the window's saying.
The weather here needs to make up its fucking mind, not like this.
Yeah, okay. The window's saying it's 19. But it's not, doesn't feel like 19 of it, yeah.
Cold.
Hot and cold, yeah, mate. Tell me about it. Well, it's mostly cold here. It's got warmer outside, but because of high density of water in the air, humidity. Okay, I'm just looking for a word. High humidity. It's actually like feeling like way colder.
Poor Florida is about to get hit with another hurricane.
Oh yeah, I
it's
heard.
+14 here and has hovered around it for about a week and a half.
Yeah, +14. I mean, you know, like +14 is okay if you're like doing something outside activities, but like when it's +14 for a whole week. And the temperature inside the flat gradually dropping to this +14, especially during the night. This doesn't feel like very good.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, I heard about the Biden canceling his visit to the Rammstein because of the hurricane. I mean. What can we do with the nature
Weather
phenomenon?
warning for today and tomorrow here, too.
Nothing we can do with nature phenomenon.
Yeah, it's fine if you're active. But if you're sat around the house, it gets cold.
Exactly. We can stop.
Has anyone yet invented a mouse with heating?
A mouse with heating? That's actually a pretty good idea, huh? I don't know, like I never heard about them. That's could be like pretty good idea. No joking. 8 out of 15 of those guys. Like mouse and a keyboard, the gamepad, all can use those. But yeah, so what I've started to saying before Nikan's Rob, like yesterday boss fight in the Black Book took me like 40 minutes. My deck wasn't working at all. Thankfully I had like some idea. He was doing so much damage.
Liquid cooling, so they could connect your mouse and pad and have the excess heat output there. LUL.
Could they? Is this how it's work?
Or to the GPU.
So basically they were dealing the damage that per round more than my health and combined with armor in the best scenario. That was so freaking bad. And I couldn't do any damage. So like we did change the deck completely. Instead of like all the black cards, majority of them, we left with the white cards. for protection, and I just stuck some armor. I was lucky enough to kill it, like... So the game getting harder, basically, what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say.
I thought you said you were a deck building master, so how did this happen?
Well, it didn't work on the new mechanic. They introduced new mechanic, but then there's a boss, and the boss just, well, was way stronger. But I didn't have like much of the new cards on me to deal like any huge damage. So like we went into dot damage while trying to stack up the. So the deck did work after like.
You probably referred to it in nautical terms.
Nautical terms. Come on. Well, we did beat her. But it, the bad thing, she was the mid boss, right? You know, she wasn't the final boss of the level. So we yet to find her father. She's escaped, and we yet to fight her actually father. So what the bottom line is saying, like the game getting harder. And we at the point, so in the first chapter we can beat everything with my one deck, right? There was a mechanic in the game to from the start that you can apply 3 decks and you can interchange between them on the fly, basically. You go into fight, you see like one deck not working, you can change to another deck. I was wondering why they did that. So apparently I need to create like some specific deck to fight specific monsters, because like general purpose deck will not work on it. It's on one side it's cool, on another one it's not how I play in my
that skill's not ready.
Deck builder games. And you tend to get a deck that can do everything. I better put a portal over here. A bit of reflective damage. Okay, it's already that easy.
I can't carry anymore.
So like a little bit of gaming news. I just reiterate what I was saying at the very beginning.
Maybe the combat does get better then. I read some reviews thought, and even the positive reviews often referenced simple combat, poor dialogue, poor VA, and called it a visual novel. Lol. Glad you're enjoying it, but for me, in the context of other games you could be playing,
I don't think it will be a scene appeal. So yeah, like the first chapter was bearable, alright. There was a novelty of a mythology. There was the voice acting itself was okay. The voice acting actually was okay for me in the first chapter. It's getting worse here in the second chapter already. The dialogues became just like really bad. So it's a lot about translation. They just, you know, they just read in. So they have this proper Russian like voice acting. Like for whatever reason, this old Igor guy reminded me of that Miller from a Metro. They like literally, for me, like they sound the same. Maybe there was like a voice acted by the same guy too. Who knows? The problem is the second chapter. Just like other characters, voice acting is bad, and the lines is like just awful. I imagine if it's a Russian game, they were doing you know, the voice acting and dialogues were okay in Russia.
Got something you need stashed?
But like the translation itself is just awful. It's like non-existent. They using Russian words and pretend for them to be in a proper English, you know. That's a problem. They just like taking like some Russian word and trying to say it with the English accent, and that's how it is. Okay, so this is having more health but less offensive ability, same physical resistance. The mythological aspect is certainly its strongest element. As a story story, I don't care. Like I doesn't evoke any excitement of the visual front, and the combat, well, at least getting harder just seems simple to me. I could imagine this being a mini game in a bigger title like Grand, but like Grand is the better game. The Grand. Okay, so there's a separate similar game to like this one about the Grand. All right, I forgot the name, right? But there was the one. I very experienced with that. So basically, you have a Grand cards, and you have the full story of whatever the beach name was. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not mistakenly call her beach. The rebel queen, who fighting Nilfgaardians. So there's a game like that. I would say the story also there was like mediocre, and fighting with the Grand cards was mediocre. So the Grand there, the Grand difficulty in that game was not that hard. Like, what the fuck was this sorting altogether? It's so bad. Oh my god, like, let me check it out. The name of the game. Grand, Vichy card game, let's see. It's just normal Grand. It's a mixed set for very recent reviews. Anyone even playing Gwents? Like, did play it a little bit in between Artifact and Hearthstone, but it didn't stick with me. Like some kind of Witcher. Don't see them suggesting it over here. Fair enough. I remember like people raving about Gwent way back, but perhaps was just very good for a game with the game rather than the standalone. Playing on the Witcher 3, if that's what you mean. I never played. Okay, I mean we never played the Witcher 3 too. So I don't think I would play. It's a different kind of Gwent, right? In Witcher 3, if I understand correctly, from the standalone Gwent. You know, it's very different. Oh my god, what the name of the fucking game here? Oh, was this like okay? Never mind. It's just get me the Vichy. Witcher is just a Witchers. Witcher and Gwent. Come on. I don't have like it in my wish list. More like this, not more like this, dude. It's probably better to just Google it. Okay. Thronebreaker. Oh my god. That's a Thronebreaker, the Witcher Tales. It is sitting on 90%, but like for what I saw it on the hardest difficulty, all right, and I saw like everything of it, and I saw like all the campaign of it as well. It just like was pretty easy Campaign was mediocre as well. Okay, Lyria and Rira, Queen, okay, Mew. Oh my god, that she devil. She beach, the Queen Mew. So we're playing for Mew over here, right? So she was the one who, in a book, knighted Geralt. And then he deserted. And well, they have some story.
I'll keep you stash.
All right, so he was like deserted and was looking for treason.
I'll keep an eye out.
The only online deck building game I ever played was Aurora Metal Tyrant, which is I never heard of it. Which is like, with the Hearthstone there were so many like card games. Like there was one in the Elder Scrolls universe, all right, as well. It was a browser game. There was a bunch of them. Most of them, like even Artifact, like, which is I think Artifact was way better in a lot of aspects, way better than the Hearthstone. Way less greedy game altogether. The game that we actually need to plan for a lot of turns ahead instead of using the meta decks. And we just playing itself. You know, the deck is good against some other decks, but bad against different kind of meta decks, whatever. So you need to be planning around what kind of decks you face, and use your meta deck you steal from some top streamer. And anyway. There was like Runeterra too, or Runetta, whatever it's called. If it's still there. The card game in League of Legends universe. There was a bunch of them. Okay, there's the Warhammer deck builder. Here we go. Another one. Master Hossein. For now, I would say like what I said the first day about the Black Book we were talking here is the game is just look for me from my perspective as a Slay the Spire. I strongly like associated with the Slay the Spire, so Slay the Spire with the story. And the first chapter was starting interesting. All right, now like the second chapter, we have all these glaring problems. The dialogues was. How nonsense like voice acting and the dialogue translation is, how they just using a bunch of Russian words pretending to be a proper English, stuff like that. But again, so far the game getting harder. We'll see how this chapter 2 will go. We'll see how the chapter 2 will go. There's a lot of other games like to play, Tunica, stop saying. Because especially according to
I can't do that.
how long to beat, the Black Book's taking at least 30 hours to beat. And I imagine that's because people skipping most of the dialogues. And, well, yeah, we already spent 10 hours on 3 hours content chapter. Any case, what I was to say before, right, about game news. Red Dead Redemption first game came into PC this autumn. Was like October 29. or something. Silent Hill 2 remake looking pretty good. That was released just recently, at least according to Steam reviews. Undead Nightmare as well. Card. Okay, Undead Nightmare. I mean, yeah, the DLC to Red Dead Redemption. So like, I had so much fun playing the Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was genuinely interested in the story, how it started, right? Like, I just introduced him to the Arthur Morgan with the second game, and you're supposed to know the character, what's happened to him, and what happened to a bunch of other characters. And it's really like, you know, because how good the story was in Red Dead Redemption, I just really wanted to know like more about like how it all began. But I saw the screenshot of the game, of the port, and it's looking so old too. So that's like my worries. Like, it's definitely looking way older than the second game, for sure. Graphic wise and all the stuff.
That skills.
And I imagine it will not have like as many features of the second game had. So that's another thing.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, like Red Dead Redemption for me, it was like almost 10 out of 10 game. The only problem was like actually the gameplay. I kind of like it, but it could be a little bit better. The gameplay, I mean, like the gunplay. You know, like I really like that slow motion ability, but it's also at the same time it's feeling it was feeling like too OP. And without it, I was just miss a bunch of stuff. And without it, I was just get my ass kicked. GTA 5 soon, mate. Yeah. Before, well, they're not getting like GTA 6 anytime soon on PC. I heard there will be like delay between the console and PC version, something like a year, if not more. So not getting that on the PC, so we have like at least two years there. But definitely, I'm a huge fan of GTA. Like I played it since GTA 3, right? Since the GTA 3 was in this, the cool kids were playing it on.
I can't do that yet.
In an internet cafe. And like we other kids were gathering around in the warshed. So it's like one of the first game I played when I got like my first PC as well. Well, I started actually with the Vice City, and then I went to GTA 3, story-wise, like a game completion-wise. This slow is totally OP. Also, use slow all the time. Clock and gauge all over again. I mean, yeah, I did use it basically all the time, the cursor, because aiming without the slow was kind of hard. There was the chases, especially like you're right in your rush, like it's all over the place. I need to aim and headshot those guys. Some bots here.
I can't do that yet.
Well, I remember like one situation like happened that slow didn't help me at all. So like I'm just lazily riding my Roach, and it was like Roach number 3 or something. He was very powerful Roach, like one of the best horses in the game or something. So I just lazily riding it, and suddenly an ambush happening. They have the fucking machine gun. I slowing down the time. I'm like starting shooting myself. But they still this stupid machine gun. They still killing a Roach. Like they finish him off like. And the horse dead like it's permanent. The mountain spawn boss has gotten insane recently. And Memento practically has a full-time job pun. And tell me, mate, like. You know, it's so easy to determine for Twitch who's a bot account, who's not. It's like so fucking easy, and they're doing absolutely nothing about it.
I can't do that yet.
It's just total bullshit. Like I know why they not doing anything about this, because they show in the numbers to whoever like shareholders is, or like to the senior staff in Amazon, and look at this, how many like active active accounts we have. Alright, most of those accounts are actually bots, right? Recently finished Red Dead Redemption 2 for the second time, and I cried for my horse more. Had that horse in the beginning of the game, feels bad, mate. Yeah, we had like 5 roaches or something in the end. You know, like what happened with 4 previous. Yeah, I don't think banning them does anything. It just denies them now to remove them from my chat feed, right? Likely they use the account to spam X numbers of people, then just create a new one rather than reuse the old one. So the ban does nothing. It doesn't, right? They just using the one bot like one time on a channel. That's all they're doing.
I can't do that yet.
That's all there to it. It's not a bad matter of me banning them. It's a matter like of actually Twitch doing something about it. But you know, the amount of effort they put into this bot accounts ads, right? The amount of effort you see they put in it. It's suggesting it's actually profitable, alright? So like, is it a profiteering on stealing? So those sites leading to some like phishing sites, and they stealing people credentials or something from those sites, or they actually selling those bots to other streamers, and they profiteering on this. So they put in so much work into advertising it through this illegal means, like basically saying. So really, your auto mod is enough. Like only the mods get to see the messages. So it's actually annoying for us. It's annoying because it's especially annoying for me, mate, because it's like it's basically when an auto mod happening, it's covering all that my active feed, right? So like one auto mod message and the bot message is covering all the auto mod feed. Like I can't see anything else. It's just the only message on screen. Okay, Mr. Hossein, if you click on a link, it steals your Twitch account, even bypassing two-step verification. So that's how it works. That's even more reasons that's even more reasons for Twitch to do something if it's actually stealing the accounts like this. For Twitch to step in and do the shit here. It's the same in WoWs, like players' numbers drop like all the time because of the idiotic content and general dumping down of the game mechanics, and the devs like happy with everything bot like just boosting the numbers. And so the kind of players they attract these days is even worse than bots. I don't know how like those can be human beings capable of surviving without supervisions. Well,
I can't do that yet.
yeah, that been problems like for like 15 years at least, mate. Like Lord of the Rings Online also had a problem like that. So it's not only WoW or anything. Well, I mean, by WoW you mean like World of Warships, okay? not actually World of Warcraft, World of Warships. A different kind of WoW. Yeah, so like, I maybe would be forced to do something like unreasonable that I was saying like I didn't enjoy to do it, and instead of like instead of just doing all this banning of the bots, there's one thing that well Uncle Lander did, right? So he put his channel on 15 minutes rule. So you can type in a channel anything if you're not follower for 15 minutes. And that's about it. I think that could help a lot, but the problem is that like I'm okay with the new players just going here and chatting without like being following. But this is kind of like if there's real human coming, it's forcing you to follow. And there's still frustration left after like you follow, but you still can't like respond to whatever streamer's saying for the next 15 minutes. Always funny to me like some player of the clan like Great Power Russia who has like 1 kill in a 1000 game and contributing to the team like losing 70% of the battles due to being a complete and utter tool. But boy, he's a real champ in the game chat. Well, yeah, it's Russian, Chinese making all the games more toxic. That's what I learned from playing Dota. That's basically a general rule. Something else that stop is setting up like where the only verified emails can be chat. So a lot of bots have also like premium subscription to what is called Twitch Prime. Do the bots even follow you? So like a surely follow only chat would be like a better first step. He might take offense to my UA flag on this ship hammer. Yeah, like I say. I had the problem is even before the war started and all of this, before the 2014, Russian in any game is just creating a more toxic relationship in the game community than it's needed to be. That's the general rule.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, so I don't know I don't know about like on the girls swap if the bots will actually follows. Yeah, could be a good start, like you say, but again, my idea is like it's actually detrimental for normal players. Right, the normal players can just like, you know, jump in and chat. So I always like feeling bad about like when I just jump in for like 10 or something minutes of other channels, to just check it out, what's happening. And there is the streamer talking, and I just want to respond to it. But then I see like this follower rule that you need to be follower for 15 minutes to write down in chat. And I'm just basically can stay for another like 5 or 10 minutes in chat because I have other stuff to do. So it's putting me down. And most likely, I'm not gonna be like watching the chat, the channel again. Yeah, every one of the great skills, a cheater of course, great skills in the case of his shoelaces. I agree. The newcomers just coming in and having a question, like kind of hesitation to follow before even knowing if the streamer will answer them at all. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I'm very hesitant about implementing that rule here. It is less detrimental than 15 minutes wait. Like, I mean, it's one click to follow, then you can chat if you end up disliking, you unfollow and leave. Certainly, like, have a greater problem with having to wait. Like, verified accounts, you mean? So I did notice about verified accounts. So a bunch of the bots, right, do have the Twitch primes and stuff, meaning they kinda verified. Oh my god, I almost thought we got like a string of maggots here, but it's not a string of maggots, damn it. Or an item.
That skill's not ready.
No, 15 minutes wait versus follower only mod. Well, but you still need to follow. You know, in order to chat, you need to follow and wait 15 minutes after you follow. That's basically the essence of the rule. Alright. So it is making the chat follower only. In essence. So you need to follow and then wait 15 minutes, and only then, after you follow, only then you can chat. You can be like a follower without 15 minutes wait. Need to yeah, okay, yeah, probably maybe. Maybe you're right, Nigrosrob. Yeah, only like the only follower chat.
I can't do that yet.
We probably need to experiment with this. Like, just put the chat only on followers mod. See if the bots will be actually following and typing the shit.
I can't do that yet.
Well, we'll do it tomorrow, so. I just don't want to look at it during the stream right now.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, always forgetting about this extra damage from Ice Blood, which is like not really needed in it's just going through the normal content over here. Did we miss the plebs again? Okay, we missed the plebs somehow. We were like, the plebs over here. Like, really. Oh my god.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, you just kinda go in here just with emotion with all of this. Paying like very little attention to the gameplay, what we're doing.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, and so for me it's just back to how like I found your stream. Like I was playing that in class and I wanted to watch someone to do the same. I like chat in the small streamer and so you can actually have a conversation. So at least is personally followed only a mod as a barrier. It's just a bit like a forced way to get followers. Yeah. It's like, you know, from my viewer perspective, it always did. For me being a viewer, like I definitely less trust the people who are forcing you to follow. Less want to follow them, so. I find the delay before chatting even worse. Like, so I would like say I never implement that. You had like many people newer to the stream come and just start chatting. Yes. And also, if they just like follow in for there's another aspect of this. If they just follow in to chat in a little bit in the one game, and then we have this massive unfollow, it's putting me in such bad mood because like I always thinking I'm done something wrong, like say something wrong, that people just unfollow it, like. This basically what we have in for last like week and a half. We went from 728 to 723 here, so like there was 5 people where I lost somehow, and I don't know like why, what happened, like what I did wrong, like did I play the wrong game, did I say something wrong, like it's always like waiting on me. So I imagine when there's a rule implemented as you can only chat with your follower, there'll be even more with this unfollowers. It could be heartbreaking for me. So there's another thing. Okay, well, one more guy. Okay, we don't need one more guy. Kill all of them. There's a treasure trove.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, you can like worry yourself about why people do things. It's not necessary about you or anything you did. I keep telling this myself, man. I keep telling this myself like on so many occasions, but it still does. The fact it still does more in me. No, like I'm the person who seek the problem in myself first and foremost. Well, most of the time at least. Another Codex of Lies. Will we ever get the Alexa Freeze? Chill. A mystical one. A normal one to be crafted. Also, watch a little bit of the diplomacy game of it. There's no time for diplomacy, or whatever it's called. I watched it like the guy was playing a campaign through it, and it felt so boring. Like, I guess it's like maybe like a Rift Breaker, something. Okay, like diplomacy. Let me see it. Diplomacy is not an option. Okay, diplomacy is not an option. The one that game from early access that was released as a full version game just recently. Like the campaign, like really, what I saw like was super mediocre, to say the least. Again, it's probably that survival mode, if there's any survival mode, that's actually fun, like the Rift Breaker. Because of only following 6 channel on Twitch, which means like that 90% of plus of people I've followed have been ditched. Never personal story, it's just kill my list from time to time. My interests change and I actually stop watching, etc. So I'm usually not unfollowing anyone, like, you know.
Hey, I could use.
It's my perspective as a streamer. Even if I'm not gonna be watching the channel, I know like I'm following for some specific game, right? I never unfollowing it. So like. Again, the personal scene, because I'm feeling quite down when I see like there's someone unfollowing me. So it's just like the streamers' solidarity. I don't know what you call it. Well, you know, like most of the channels that I did follow, I at least like shaking on them from time to time to see like how the streamer doing. I'm not watching much of the other streamers nowadays. For the past like since the war started, basically. Maybe the 2 years since we had started like having the problems with electricity. It's just here and there. And if there's like, you know, if there's a new game coming, the new game's coming that I want to see actually, so I'm not jumping to some random stream. I'm see if any like of my multitude of follower channels are playing in it. So that's what I'm doing first. Because if I follow in once, meaning like there was like some value, something I liked about the channel to begin with. So I prefer to version the content on those channels. Yeah, take care, have fun with the meeting. Alright, we looted this guy. Somehow we're already halfway through the DLC, by the way. Times fly, chat, times fly.
I can't do that yet.
And my throat not getting better, that's the problem. I felt quite a bit already unwell yesterday when we started the stream, but It's kinda was feeling better like at the end of the stream, kinda. So maybe today will be well, today I'm feeling worse, so from the beginning. So like just going through the motion didn't help much. I hate it, like I really hate it, like getting sick. No route from the shrine.
That skill's not ready.
Especially getting sick in this time when we have so many games coming. So many games that I want to play too. Honored who's a Bismel cult. So I said before, we don't need any powders from. Should open the chest. Don't need any powders from this DLC at all. We don't really care about the reputation. Also, another thing I wonder, my highest damage. Did we get better? Okay, we did got better. 915k. So like approaching 1 million on highest damage crit. So we had a 500,000, 515. So we got like 400k over there. I suspect it's like something related to Shadow Ram. We got the highest damage from. Most likely. Anyway, we still need to go and find those plebs over here, do we? Like, I'm missing them so often for unknown reasons. Okay, get this one.
I can't do that yet.
Get the boss. Some boss scarab. Like, also like watching the numbers here with the blitz, the crits. And I fairly often see this half a millions, like 400k something crits. Not bad at all. Considering that we did reshuffle my constellation point yesterday from Kraken, let's just remove this additional 50% crit. Not bad. So is that 50% additional? Could have been like 1 million in crit already over.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, let's see about turning on the in the quest and doing something about those lost apprentices. Yeah, like, honestly, they even show it on the map like most of the time. I mean, they show it on the map over here. How do they just went and and pass them like that. Does anyone guess? Always the same place. Okay, you'll be jumping into a rift, you fools.
I can't carry anymore.
We can't carry anymore. It's fine. I was about thinking that we needed to put those items down into storage again. So let's go turn it on the quest and
I'll give you a good price.
do the other things. Right, we just basically putting everything into storage without sorting much through it. That's what I do. Have like especially when it's come to monster frequent, there are some blue items that I know that we have plenty of, so we can sell the blue items, but keeping legendaries, keeping monster frequency over here. Got slinger jacket. Don't need that one.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Okay, so it's the last chest we have here left. I'm gonna be full anytime. Anytime soon. It's fine. It's don't have much of a content to go through anyway. So just let's put the stuff where it belongs. Not much of sorting. It goes here. Scion of Burning. Burning fire damage. Okay, we're totally out of the space over here too. So there's 2 more chests I can use in my shared storage altogether. They can get some items. You always can empty my chests with Grimdawn tools. Grimdawn stash, obviously. Okay. There we go. This also goes here. So the quest. How we doing on devotion XP? Singly I found still need okay, still need 1 level, but we did level up the Phoenix to max level too. Are we good there? Prepare to die. Okay, I'll take that you passed the test. I mean, sure. I just don't know what they're signing for. Okay, there's another quest here.
Corvax indeed. Before we can
Deal with the traitor. Dude, this guy is annoying. Oh my god. Okay, we got it. We got it. Obviously want this guy.
That skill's
And
not
finally these guys.
Hello.
Extra quest. Down here. Sunbase, Bane Oasis. So it is literally half the way through DLC. 1 hour 41 minutes. So if everything right, we finish in DLC today. And maybe doing a little bit like Skeleton Key Dungeons, Morgana's Tomb. Trying to grab some Magi rings. Maybe, if I'm lucky enough. And then we just doing, like I say, all of the important stuff tomorrow. With fighting Celestials and great bosses. So we can summarize the build. There's a lot of said about this build. Alright, I was like thinking before we even created the build that it could be like an inferior version of the Spellbreaker build with Emergency Blade Burst. Because like we're using a bunch of the same items here and doing basically the same type of damage. And it is feeling like the gameplay feels different. Alright, it feels satisfying in its own right, especially with the jumping and resetting the Blitz. But overall, it does feel like an inferior version right now. Despite like critting for more, dealing more like damage maybe. The critting speed, however, feeling lower. Lower than we had on the Blade Burst Spellbreaker. And survivability feeling that. So we did talk again and again about survivability. The reason behind a good survivability of the Spellbreaker is because of Flash Freeze. Most of the stuff could be frozen. And basically they're killing them before they unfreeze. So they're not doing any damage. When you fight portal nemesis or bosses that could have been frozen, we couldn't like actually face stunt most of them.
That skill's not ready.
But this build have a soldier as his base. Alright, and we still can face stacks successfully for prolonged duration, something like Chupacabra on it. On this Blademaster. So that's why it's feeling like a little bit inferior.
I can't do that yet.
Well, again, let's see if we can kill the Crate boss. We should be fine against Celestials, whatever we do. Alright, maybe fighting Celestials with this build will be even easier, because I can just blitz them. Blitz retreat, and do that continuously.
That skill's not ready.
While this is Emergency Blade Burst, we would need to, apply the dots with the heat, running around them, attacking the aura, and then utilizing the mirror as 3-second invulnerability in order to actually do some damage. So I feel like Blitz gonna be killing those Celestial faster and more reliable.
Can't do that.
And then I also feel like the Crate maybe have a better chance. Have a better chance of killing Crate too. Utilizing the same tactic. Okay, gargoyles, right? This is one of the shrines that actually summon the gargoyles. The question: do they get any gargoyles mask, gargoyle gaze? There you go. Armored Blade Burst. So we really were looking for this mask early on. A helmet on the previous build. It was super hard to do. So thanks, Memtomori, for your assistance. For assistance with finding the helmet. There's just not enough gargoyles if you're not engaging in a specific quest. interpretation quest for well, the main quest for one of the Forgotten Gods, or if you're not like closer to the Korvac layer. Okay, was it the traitor? It's got properly punished. Okay, again forgot about my ice potion. Additional 80 frostburn damage, cold damage. Like, so with this we're doing like 25, so 800 additional frostburn damage per second. Not that much, but still. That's like frostburn damage from Bleach, from the Blitz. There's also like damage from Nature Hour improving, damage from SP into Wind improving. And all that stuff.
That skill's not ready.
There was like also almost no air alarms today during the night. There was one short alarm in 3 AM and it was lasted like 5 or 10 minutes. But because I was generally feeling so unwell during the night, I didn't actually sleep much. So feeling sleepy now. I'm on other things. And playing Grim Dawn never helped with being sleepy. Somehow.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, I don't care about going this way. Where is the boss? Oh, there you go. Those guys tend to hide from you. From time to time. Could be quite cowardly. Okay, we're good here. There's a last seal to Morganeth's tomb. And then we're down here. Like, I don't know why, but every time like I mention the Morganeth tomb, I remember Tomb Raider. Like, and I remember the fact that we're still yet to play the last Tomb Raider game.
That skill's not ready.
That's another one to the list, huh? To-do list. By the way. You know, like another game like we didn't mention yesterday that need to be added to the list? It's a Death Stranding. So apparently they're already working on the second game. Like, or they worked for quite a while, or as to say. And I do have the Death Stranding on my Epic account. At some point it was they were giving up it for free. Like full director's cut version of it. So definitely worth checking. Another game to-do list.
I can't do that yet. skill's not ready.
Okay, nothing here. The boss fight right around the corner, and there's always like a totem in this secret area. Like always. I guarantee place to spawn the totem. There we go, there's one. Just have a couple of locations kind of spamming to. Like why you like, is it before the boss fight or after the boss fight? Or somewhere else, I believe.
That skill's not ready.
It's always in this Holdwind Depths secret location. Well, there was a map, right? There was a map. It was totems. And even a guide how to farm the totems, like way a long time ago when the totems was released with a new Grim Dawn patch. So I think it's still somewhere in the forum. Most likely. Okay, that's all here. That's all here. Get into the last part of the two-thirds of the DLC done. All right, last one-third of the DLC. Starting with this.
That skill's not ready.
So don't forget about fancy chests here. This could be some Alexa shield, please. A mystical one? Nope. Nothing at all. How dare it call his, the chest call himself fancy? Like, that what I'm like this build for. 3 resets of the Blitz in a row. That's feeling like very powerful. I wish the Blitz, we can make the Blitz channeling skill, you know, remove the cooldown altogether. But I tried to look into it and it's kinda impossible, right? Our around 2 seconds recharge on the Blitz. It's as much as we can get, plus this random recharge with the Scythe. That's as much as we can get from it. Yeah, probably will be like 2 OP for it to be no cooldown skill.
I can't do
Most
that.
likely. There's another fancy chest here somewhere. Red this way, Seer. Okay, just like, how fast are you gonna die to my aura? And the blade spirits. Not that fast.
can't do that yet.
You stand here.
Okay, we still need to report back to the Alkamos giver to receive the key or whatever. Or proceed with other with the quest further.
Come see what's left of my
Anything to sell in here? Okay, any blue item? I feel like we have a lot of those blues. Just sell them. Sell this one. Baldur's Gallia, again, having a lot of those Silver Sentinel. Silver Sentinel, never gonna be using. We could use it in the previous build. Alright, for Amarita Blade Burst, +3. Okay, there's still a Rune of Haggard, but I'm not entirely buying into that we're ever gonna be using the Rune of Haggard.
iron well spent.
It's level 82, so if you're ever gonna be playing the build that we actually be utilizing my Grim Dawn stash from a get-go to the whole leveling process, then having like some level 82 gear, 82 set even, would be pretty beneficial. But again, if I ever gonna be doing those kind of builds that's gonna be utilizing my stash in early stages, it would be probably if I play in the hardcore. However, all of those items we put in over here right now, they start going to special softcore storage. And softcore storage and hardcore storage, they're not sharing the space between each other. It's a separate
I'll keep an eye
type of storages, and we need to separate like items in those both storages.
That skill's not ready.
I wonder at least, yeah, at least is how the Grim Dawn stash preserve those items. So there's items for a softcore and items from hardcore.
Pains me to call. The fool was. You must hurry to the oracle.
I don't know if item systems have the same distinguish between the hardcore items and softcore items. Can you interchange use them some items from softcore and hardcore?
A dark future boiled.
Okay, I imagine probably not, is that? Okay, so that's one place we can find the more gargoyles. And some reef slicers from reef stalkers. I'll take it. As a Grim Dawn stash is used for cheats of all kinds, I would expect it all over this one too. No, I mean like it's not allowed, mate. It's not allowed. That's what I'm saying. The Grim Dawn stash is as a separate entities, separate bases for the items from a softcore and items on the hardcore. All right. There's separate databases, and I have like 0 items for a hardcore. So I just wonder if item assistant, which you using, allow you to use the items from a softcore and a hardcore. You mean I'm not figure out how it's been done? Well, okay, so you always can create item, right? You always can generate item in Grim Dawn stash. Never done myself. But apparently there's the feature there. I don't even know where it is, but yeah, I heard it's there. So there's one way to do it, like just generate the item for hardcore. But yeah, you generally like if you're playing hardcore and softcore characters and you put in the items in the Grim Dawn stash, so you can't use the items from softcore in hardcore. They just the game is just not gonna. Yeah. Item Assistant has separate database for all kind of hardcore, softcore mods, and mods as well. Okay, so it's the same in Item Assistant as well, in that case. So yeah, like the moment I gonna be switching from softcore to hardcore, we'll have a very bad time starting up like new characters, because I will not have the items just for that. And if I'm doing a decent amount of hardcore, probably I won't see that I need to grab the gear from softcore like anyway. Yeah, like I mean, I'm talking about myself, like switching at some point. So the idea was like all these low items we take in it, right? All the low items, blue items, right? In a softcore that I take in, I don't really need them because I'm playing most of the build as solo self-found. There's a specific monster and frequent that maybe I would need, but not the blue items. So it's just like wasting my space in a database, basically. Like, why the guys just staying there instead of, oh my god, dude, instead of spinning? That's the bullshit. This is not the first time it's happening. But yeah, and I was saying, if I ever gonna be needing those blue items for low levels and low level sets, it's probably if I play the game in hardcore and I want to boost the character the moment he jumps to a specific level. But again, like I just will not be able to use the softcore items there. Yeah, hardcore with the Grim Dawn stash is not true hardcore in my opinion. As you are copying your stuff from the database instead of like transferring, there's the risk of losing on death. Well, we can totally can transfer it, mate. The copy what I'm doing here is because like I'm again because of the Grim Dawn stash feature, right? Then I can't see the item stats in the Grim Dawn stash, so I need to transfer all the items into my character stash, check the actual values in a character stash, right? And in game while being in game, and take the best one and transfer all the rest back into database. So that's too many steps there. It's easy to just like drop everything, right, and take the best item and sell everything that I don't need, instead of going another way to go back to database and putting them back into the stash. And by doing so, you will not actually log off from your current session, because there's a good risk the item's going to be copying, by the way, involuntary copying. Right, there's some glitch with Grim Dawn stash, and sometimes, especially if you try take into something from your personal stash account, the item still will be like well, just have like another copy in the Grim Dawn stash. So it's like you need to log off like the session. Yes. So there's that. That's like basically the reason to be copying the items.
I hear you've done some.
And then another reason, so like when I play in another build, right? Instead of taking the items, the best items from a previous build, I know that it was really good. Instead of that, like I just having it already like in my database, so it's eliminated that step. Because I'm most of the time I'm not gonna be using the builds I already played through for anything else. The defendant sizes laziness is the justification of his crimes. You know, one book said like we all burn with the primordial sin. So we're all guilty by default. what is that to add another scene of copying items compared to our scene being burned as the human beings? But yeah, like, well, there are reasons. I think it's in the general, it doesn't really matter. It's item that I'm earning with my own sweat and blood, and thousands of hours in the Grim Dawn. So I don't really want to lose it. By mistakenly say, yeah, like it is different, like I say, for a hardcore, however, because you're losing like everything on death, and it's important to put in those items back into your Grim Dawn stash right after, right when you just finding them, because you're also losing all your character stash, all the items in the personal character stash too, right? Oh, wait, did we just miss another fancy chest right here? Okay, now the fancy chest, please. So many purple items, still no mystical Alexa freeze. Or Alexa Shield, whatever its called name is. You can't trust my name memory from the names.
That skill's not ready.
We're going in. We're going in. Almost there. Well, anyway, the hardcore for me not gonna be happening anytime soon. Like, we're probably gonna play a lot of builds before the new DLC will come. Alright, I'll be more familiar with a lot of builds, but the new DLC gonna bring a lot of new stuff right to the table. So that'll be like a re-evaluation of the previous builds. Alright, playing a new class as well. That'll be a lot of stuff to do. It's just like generally better done with the softcore, is it? Especially considering me like dying twice today on this build already. It is definitely better to done in softcore. Did you know there was like secret chest over here in this secret passage? I totally did, but I forgot.
Can't do that yet.
Like, yeah. Now I'm see it with my open eyes, and it's all coming back, huh? Do we have a quest for this? Totally did. Down like a router for the icon, wonder when the creed was not here. Then I noticed that I keep Kazor Tom and never return to homestead. Yeah. Well, this like happens to me like all the time. Well, maybe like almost all the time. Just going through the motion.
That skill's not ready.
Like, in fact, I barely know like what we've done like in the past 2 hours. Just going in here through the motion. Yeah, Mr. Cross also do it a lot. It's happened to all of us this once. Just got so focused on and forgetting it, and ended up forgetting it. Yeah. Like, you know, the game, especially like end game, right? For a lot of builds, you just playing it on autopilot. You just there's like this build, especially going like on autopilot so much. It's basically like I say, inferior version of a previous build we played, the Spellbreaker. We've done all this damage, all the same stuff just a couple of days ago on the Spellbreaker, and we're doing it again. And well, it's not very exciting, for sure. So what would make it exciting more? If they bring more like more of that Nemesis. So they increase improve the reputation, give the reputation booster for a Nemesis you can buy somewhere. And then instead of 1 Nemesis per session, all right. They will do something like a Nemesis gonna appear every time that when you like destroy something like 10 elites, for example. 10 elites was worth of a reputation, right? So like Nemesis right now is teaser up to the reputation. So if you're killing enemies, I think you need like something around 1,000 reputation infamy to kill them enough to get the 1,000, and then you summon the Nemesis. So they can make them like appear more often with just like a 1,000 rep or 2,000 rep steps. When tomorrow thanks I met like 2 Nemesis between Exilin and Burwich and crossing the bridge to the marshes. That's like 100 meters. Well, that's what happened when you're dangerous criminal. They're not appearing just because they want. There was serious accusation of the genocide against the own species, and they rushed in there to join the numbers of those who've been genocided.
Can't do that yet.
Doesn't look like we're missing here anything, did we? We're good. Should be good, technically speaking. Just somewhere close to that, close to us. Should be somewhere close. Dude, like my eyes are also hard in me, like right now. Ah,
I can't do that yet.
Toll the scene, not feeling well. Okay, Sister Crimson. You want to farm her Drig Evil Eye item. But she got me like force wave physical damage crit. Alright, choosing the gaze of Untamed. Where's the helmet? Never mind. Looking for Scepter. Arcane Scepter, which is fire damage to lightning damage for Easy Ray. So lightning damage Easy Ray, huh? Is it better than Ether damage Easy Ray? Like somehow adapted.
I can't do that yet.
Can't go that way, really. There's a secret area over here. Can I? Was it? Nani? Maybe not so secret. Okay, you know, like what we haven't found like in the wild already. I was complaining on my previous builds. We don't see any of celestial chests here. Any like source of that can contain the celestial essence that we need to summon the Caligadra. And we're only like left with the 6 right now.
Can't do that yet.
Saying, which is like should be enough like for 6 more characters. But I still feeling like uncomfortable. There was a time, right? There was a time when some characters that we weren't able to summon Caligadra because we never get the Celestial Essence. And it's happened like, what, a year and a half ago or something. So we were like very low on those. Then there was like some character that we were getting like 3 or 4 Celestial Essence per run. Like randomly getting lucky. That's like we ended up with having like 12 in total, or was like 11. And now we're back to, soon back to square one. We don't have an essence. Successfully clear this place. Good to go. Good to proceed further. There's one more.
I can't do that yet.
Skill point in the world here, an attribute point. So I'm back. Can you give me that highlight of the last hour gameplay that sounds like kill 5 seconds or so? Highlight almost fell asleep, mate. How about that? Yeah, that's all the highlight of. Almost fell asleep and lost everything. talk a little bit like how we playing this like on autopilots, especially you know in end game. So you know that you can like do much of it for a build right now. You know that you're performing pretty well. We just need to go through this part of the game to actually jump into doing Celestials already. It must be double rare most infrequent days. Both Zarya and Lucius drop it double rares. Nice. Well, we got just double rare from Shattered Realm. I got my own double rare.
That skill's not ready.
Another highlight of the day, of this like of the hour. Finally remember to use this Ice Cold Blood after a while again. So here we are doing extra damage. Well, Boris, you were saying that you died like on the Korowek, right, with this build. So like I'm kind of interested if you're able to face stun Korowek with this. Myself.
I can't do that yet.
Probably not the third phase in that case. Like last phase, yeah, only time like during the entire game. So basically, when we, yeah, I can see a problem. Like the Blade Burst build also, like if I didn't dodge the last second damage on that last phase, I probably also would die on that Blade Burst build that we have before this one. So I'm kind of like trying to dodge in that circle thing most of the times. Like I'm saying, if you do fall asleep, it will be like another stream first and I will join other illustrious events such as the black screen incident, the microphone debacle, and the high point of your stream career when you stream it for an hour without streaming. It was the trick worthy of a David Blaine. The David Blaine, his street magic. If you can only actively heal with your potion button, then you have a problem with the situation when there's a lot of the damage coming from everywhere during the cooldown. Well, this build have the Pneumatic Burst. It always had Pneumatic Burst restoration, like 50, half of your health. Yeah. So it's like we never check out how much of like health regen we have. 380.
Can't do that yet.
Because I never like went into veterancy here. Richard can take over until I was face up. Dude, I don't know what was the Richard. He would like sleep like whole day. Like I mean, he usually sleep all day, but this is like something else entirely. He's like more sleepy than usual. Gonna start Forgotten Ghosts to level 27. This should be fun. Yeah, and I got stuff like Memento Mori instant respawn. Finish it, the Forgotten Ghost to level 18. That was fun. You know, like what I hated about Forgotten Ghosts and normal difficulty? it would give you like way less XP, like than just doing main game or from a question, that is, right? Like, it's like Forgotten Gods is a very stingy on XP when it's coming to quest. I do understand they're trying to do it like for balance and stuff, but when I was like was caring about getting that XP on normal difficulty as fast as possible, without like use of any potions or any items like that. It's like always felt bad. There's achievement, Master Halls, something about killing Korvac before level 20 or something. So I think that's what Memento Mori like was doing, if I remember correctly. Going there and killing Korvac before level 20. There's like similar achievement with the Warden or something too. Okay, it's Warden before level 11. I just wanted to see how I can get a Korvac and win. Oh, alright. Yeah, I see. Like, don't trust my memory, chat. Okay, trust it, but check it yourself too.
Skill's not ready.
Let's have you do it. Yeah, but here is just for a portal. The plan was to check to go to a Morganesque place as well today, but well, because we started like late, quite late today, it's feeling like we're already playing over the time we should supposed to. Like 2 hours 30 minutes, but it's like 5 p.m. over here. Soon there will be a time for evening stream.
That skill's not ready.
Nope. No saving you from a Korvac.
That skill's not ready.
Again, no saving from me. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this build if I didn't have this spin to win. The Russia's Reach, right? Again, so grateful to chat to put a new goal, a relic into my field of view. So I probably will go with the Manticore and trying to do some auto attack damage, which just doesn't have AoE, and well, that would be like quite slower. I'm not entirely satisfied now, so it felt much better. All right, so the spin to win felt much better yesterday, actually. Like in Ashes of Melmoth DLC. Right now we need to find those like big chunky guys. I do feel like the spin not doing as much of damage as I was expecting it from it. Like, it's better than auto attack for sure, but it's feeling a little bit on the slower side. No doubt about that.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, wait a minute, there's another quest over here. Almost means this is about my skill attribute point, is it? It's important stuff. But yeah, again, like Amarista Blade Burst without no cooldown felt so much faster, cleaning everything. Demon Slayer, Life Ender. Without no cooldown, I mean. Is that what I said? I mean, with no cooldown. Yeah, I mean, with no cooldown, okay. Chat, you know, like I'm sometimes just saying a different thing that I'm thinking about. Also talk about like how good will be Blitz with no cooldown, but it is impossible, right? In the Blitz, so Amarita Blade Burst also doing a huge weapon damage, right? So we're getting like what 440 main hand damage here with the Blitz, and it's equivalent to 164k damage. Right, Amarita Blade Burst also going like over a couple of hundreds, like what is 300 something. But the problem with the Blitz also is a movement skill. So like imagine having the Blitz jumping and everything without a cooldown, with no cooldown. Just flying over the map. And then the Scythe ability of resetting cooldown, 20% chance, also would be like irrelevant. I think instead of 20% chance, they need to do it at 50% chance. Let's be honest, 50% is the way to do it. Those guys have died while flying. Feeling pretty bad about that. Okay, dangerous domain that then we get in our last skill point. First, let's be clear this space. Kerbeck's name. the stupid fanatics. Cultist scum. Okay, it's they have celestial totem here. That's a good shit. That's a good. Bring it on. Start spinning. Start winning. There's only 2 signs of hunger, and we just face tank through them. Avenger Crusher, no problem. No problem here. God, look. Well, I can go another. I see. It's a different elevation level. That's why. So watching on the mini map, and they were saying there was a passage over there. But in actuality there wasn't. Well played, game. I also compared this Horatius Reach yesterday to Eye of the Reckoning in terms of DPS. And like Eye of the Reckoning have twice more DPS practically, and like way better skill than this Horatius Reach. That's what kind of conclusion we came to. Inventory is full. Are you sure we have like enough space in the chest?
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, shot. I know what that means. Just dump everything into storage. That's about all.
See anything you like?
Everything. We have some gargoyle helmets here. Which is probably too late for them. Okay, this was selling. Do we want this Vanguard of Legion? I've got a lot of health, physical resistance 11, +1 to soldier. Interesting. Is it good?
Iron well spent.
That's a different question. Okay, goes over here. Have one more chest left, and then put some random loot into. Avenger Crusher. So target to smite, weapon damage to smite, 50% weapon damage to upheaval 2, lightning damage converted to physical. That's like interesting, like Avenger set. It's like yet another set for me to try. At some point, we'll have a proper build with it. I think there was some build we've used a part of the Avengers set, but never the weapon. So never, basically never the full set. Here, he goes here. What are you? Demon Slayer Left-Hander. Just vitality damage, pneumatic Phantasma Blades. Alright. Some limit to the blade spears, projectile Phantasma Blades. So we done the Phantasma Blades before the Spellbreaker, right? And this one is ain't good enough for. Came to conclusion it wasn't good enough for the Phantasma Blades. We were doing. But okay, we out of the storage is here as well. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I'll keep an eye out.
The Rich Omega here. Oh my dog! Oh my dog! Welcome, mate. Greetings, greetings. Yeah, Christina off the duty today. And voice sucked in here. How the Blademaster doing? Oh my dog. Well, what to say? What to say? Feeling still fragile. We went to level 65 Shattered Realm and we died once there, and also died to Chupacabra by trying to face tank it too much. So it's like for melee build, it's feeling fragile. You can play it a little bit more carefully, right? You just utilizing engage with the Blitz and then disengage when you're taking about fighting like something big. But yeah, overall it still does feel like that fragile.
See you around.
And I'm out of idea what we can do with that. How we can improve it. So we died once in Shattered Realms, level 65, and went through level 66, more or less fine. There was like all the moments. We'll see tomorrow how much of the problem it will be fighting Celestials. Like we definitely know that we can face tank Celestials. So we're gonna be utilizing Blitz, like I say, the tactic with engaging with Blitz and then getting that heat, getting that read, potentially disengaging, jumping back and do it, rinse and repeat. It is not a hardcore like me playing hardcore chat. With my amount of concentration. Just asking for trouble. Yeah, I was just talking about the hardcore potentially. Like the Sin Keys, we're probably gonna play in a lot of builds before the DLC comes. So I will have like a lot of my share of XP with a lot of builds, which is my goal, to play as many builds as possible. But then the DLC with the DLC we need to like re-evaluate those builds again, and don't have a time for hardcore when there's so many builds need to be done. Maybe we'll do the hardcore again sometimes, like as just, you know, the community service. Not for the sake of build, but for the sake to actually doing it. Getting my level 100 character on hardcore. Oh my dog. Yeah, still have my own idea of random hardcore veteran with random stats and class choices as the stream theme. With a random stat and the class choices. So that's what I actually was doing like what, 3 years ago, Memento Mori or whatever. We have a bunch of veteran streams with me trying hardcore, dying like a couple of times and playing co-op with Memento Mori 2, also on the veteran. I think the highest the character we got there was like what, like level 70 something. Me, like exclusively. That was before they scaled the normal difficulty or veteran difficulty properly. Before the 1.2 patch, obviously. Yeah, exactly what Memento Mori is saying now. Level 100 and alive.
I can't do that.
So yeah, maybe we're gonna be doing like some character like that. Obviously, it will be like actually a solo self-found because we don't have like any items for hardcore. Not sure about soul starting the veteran anymore. Like. Yeah, hardcore character to get all the achievements in the game, like the one hardcore character. Okay, shit, about to finish the DLC. Well,
Can't do that.
another 20 minutes and we're done here. And if you're still up for that Memento Mori, we can go and try that idea you proposed on the Discord. So like finishing the DLC here and jump into to see if Memento Mori can get early level Harry Belt from from camels in Great Boss Desert. So like our aim to get level 20 Harry Belt. Yeah, if the game like that's because you need to join mine game this time around. Like there's no question about this. Imagine if you only can like put points into the Canin as an Arcanist and Occultist. I mean, I always put in points into Physique exclusively, whatever class I'm playing. Like, who cares about being like Arcanist? Like it's all Physique, mate. Right? So we did actually like, well, put more points into Spirit this time around 63. But like before 94, I put in like exclusively all points in the Physique. Then I reset the points with the potion. But most of them builds like just keeping those points into Physique for more survivability, more defensive ability. Yeah. That's why I'm doing like an ultimate difficulty all the time. And that's I imagine how you like should be playing the hardcore. While Canin, on another hand, yeah. It's dependent on what kind of like, skill you're gonna be using, right? If you're playing Arcanist, you still can do like some physical damage, some piercing damage altogether. Alright, and depending on the second class, or depending like on the items. So you still can do something with that Canin in terms of damage. Use guns here. Wait, do you need a character who already not broken skills? Why? Can you not broke the seals by yourself? We're gonna be seeing. I mean, this character haven't been broken the seals yet. But we can experiment it with other character.
My sister's been sending around to do
I mean, it's not about me breaking the seals. It's about you, Memento Mori, not breaking the seals.
I must say, I'm rather disappointed.
Well, you have to break the seals myself, and I doubt they will be intact if I join the game. If you like, have broken them already.
Fortunately for you, you're standing in my way.
We can try it.
Cannot abide by.
And
This is good now.
my misguided child, he was consumed by his hatred. When Dravis confronted,
Thank you for your sacrifice. Right, shot. So like, we're doing it, right? We're doing the war cry. War cry. 20% reduction target damage. Instead of a Night Blade Shadow Dance. I must enter, he said.
That skill's not ready.
I feel like a problem with the broken seals here, for you, Memento Mori, is that you actually need to get to that Forgotten Gods on ultimate difficulty, alright? So I think that's the problem. Without like leveling up that much, and in order to get this on ultimate difficulty, you actually need to go and kill the Warden.
That skill's not ready.
So that's the problem. As long as even if I bring yourself with a character that didn't like that did broke the seals, but you just get like the portals you needed for the seals, you still can break them in your own session. No, you can be there in level 1 if you use a merit. Because merit not opening the portals for ultimate difficulty, right? It's only open the portal for normal and elite. Yeah, like, and just getting the portals here. So basically, that's the problem. It's not about even cleaning the area around. It's more about getting the right portals there. Yeah, exactly, like. So it doesn't really matter if I unlock the great boss, if I break the seal for great boss or not. What is I'm needed here is just be an attack scene. Saying like clean area as the next step and leaving the seals intact. But do I? Do I need that? Like I don't know how scaling gonna work for. Like I say, the problem is scaling. Like, if you're gonna be level 1 and jumping on the portals that they unlock for you, and enemies like level 5, you still can run past them and just break the seals and teleport back to next portal. So the only problem is the seal over here, because you need to run through the bunch of enemies in order to get to it. Yeah, I don't see how I could get to the seals and break them without being easily killed by enemies or leveling up like, accidentally. But you don't. you don't really care if you level up like past. Yeah, like, so I need to wait for you to get like other seals and clear the area, like then port to you and break it. So you just want to be level 1. Alright, I saw you can afford to get to level 20 still. Because you're not getting like that much of levels if the enemies are around you level 5 and you just kill 1 or 2 of them. Start with it and see like if I can actually gain like access to the basin. Okay, I see. Well, we then just go with this character. This character haven't broken the seals yet.
That skill's not ready.
So that's what we do. I'm kind of interested to know how it's worked as well here. Okay, there is the totem. Not much of a loot. Yeah, how much like level I need to make it from there to some dromedaries in the next scene? Maybe like I can do it at level 10, maybe like level 20. I'm just checking out how they are scaling and how like low the items drop might be. And if those like Fable level 20s herbals like exist, right? I mean that for the Scythe over here, the level 30 Scythe definitely existed. Alright, that was like the lowest level of a scythe you can get according to database was 30, so that's what we did. But yeah, again the question is how those guys are scaling. So they definitely would be like level 100 of something if you would do it like before 1.2 patch. When they introduced this new scaling system, but you can find some unscaled monsters on lower difficulties when you go into like normal or elite, and you still can see like some monsters outside the dungeon that not scaling to your level properly. You can find those, so. Yeah, it's always the question of scaling. Can the crate scale downscale to level 1? That would be hilarious. Probably can't, is it? It's probably always level 100. Well, he's upscaling 118. Yeah, you can get him level 1. Got my fancy chest. Yeah, you need to go to the bastions and all the position like the Magus without dying and leveling up that alone. Because if you like piggybacking on some endgame character, he will scale up anyway. Yeah. Well, so the basin you only need to kill the You only need to kill one maggot, alright? That's basically what you need. So you don't have like any hours on level 1. You can just pass those maggots without them like touching you. Then sneak on the right maggot, stab him in the back. Maybe get like a quarter of XP, depending on what kind of level that guy is. That's basically the one thing that you need to heal for it. But yeah, I think the cratelets automatically is just level 100 above the 100 all the time. So I don't think the scaling is working on him. You're saying enough for level 2, but like, is this like should be the same amount that you kill in like just one monster, right? So like, if you're killing like a level, I think it's just the same as like amount of XP as like just killing normal monster. Like, totally don't know about this. Just saying.
It is too late.
Mention me dying to the Camelon.
You disappoint me, Kaiman.
Nope. He disappointed me. Okay, that's what we did here. So let's see how we're faring against Korvac.
After all these centuries, servants dare not even show their faces.
Like what they bother in like showing their faces against something weakling like Korvac. It's just easy answer like that. Okay, some Gargoyle's helmet. I'll take it. This is probably the best place to farm the Gargoyles. For that Blade Burst helmet.
Come, little
Now the belt.
That skill's not ready.
Like I click on the chest, I swear. It just didn't open. Okay, I got my ice chill potion. So here we go. Final boss for DLC. Okay, that's like was a lot of damage. Like he usually not summon any of the shit when you're fighting him like normally. There we go. Easy, no challenge. But still longer, I think that's the Spellbreaker, huh?
Regrettable, but balance must be maintained.
Defense ability has a 90% chance to hit me. So balance shall be maintained, chat. Sometimes this Celestial Essence can drop from those chests, by the way. But I guess we have no luck with that. Horns of Korwag, +1 to Soldier. Shadow Strike, +1 to... Change Chaos damage to Elemental with Elder to Elemental. Well, guys. That's done with Forgotten Ghost DLC. We died on the Chupacabra, we died once into Shattered Realm. You may say it's some player mistakes, when not paying attention because I'm not feeling 100% today, but it's also about build to be too fragile to face stun with bosses like Chupacabra or some nemesis inside the Shattered Realm. You just need to be playing a little bit careful, like engage, disengage after a while. So like 19k health and 15% damage absorption is just not enough to face stun the biggest threats.
Korvac's his cult has been crushed.
We didn't done any changes to the build today, so tomorrow we're gonna be jumping into the Celestial fights and into the Crate boss. Hopefully Crate boss will be doing justice, or we're gonna be doing justice to him, as I say. For now we're gonna be we're done with this mainstreaming, so we're gonna be jumping with Memento Mori and trying to get this Celebrate from a